Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers should go all in on a young, athletic center and true rebounding machine in Walker Kessler. This player has everything to be a star alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The fit would be perfect, so here's a warning to Lakers executives: it's worth giving up a first-round pick for Walker Kessler. The benefit will logically be great. Trade suggestion: Lakers finally make a great offer to bring Walker Kessler. If the Utah Jazz make their defensive stalwart available, the Lakers should be aggressive in securing a player who can help now and later. The Lakers face a critical crossroads ahead of the trade deadline. Over the next week, the front office must decide whether to push their chips in to strengthen their odds of another deep playoff run or politely fold in hopes of a better draw later. To be clear, there should be no in-between. This multi-season tightrope walk of cautiously investing in the present while protecting the future has resulted in little positive traction in either direction. Because of this, they are in the worst place an NBA team can be: limbo. Recent history suggests the front office will continue the impossible task of juggling two timelines at once. If this is the case, the best possible trade before next Thursday's deadline is to acquire a player who can best meld the two. Enter Walker Kessler. The 7-footer is a walking time machine. He's a player who could significantly help LeBron James and Anthony Davis now, while also being one of the building blocks of the next era of Lakers basketball. But landing him will not be easy. It remains to be seen if the Utah Jazz even consider moving Kessler. Some reports have thrown cold water on the notion and have even gone as far as to claim he is as close to unavailable as it gets. Yet if there is a viable path toward a deal between both sides, the Lakers should be aggressive in making it happen. Even if that entails offering both of their tradable first-rounders, 2029 and 2031, and potentially even removing the protections of the 2027 pick already owed to Utah. Yes, that is a lot for a player who has never sniffed an all-star team. But let's make the case why it makes sense and could pay off. After early season turbulence, the Lakers are just a whisker away from home court seating within an uber-competitive Western Conference. The Stars have proved to still be amongst the league's best. A mid-season trade for Dorian Finney-Smith has added a jolt to a surging defense, and for the first time in years, the palm trees in Los Angeles have been bristled with palpable momentum. Underscore 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 underscore. Despite the improvements, the roster still has serious holes. The biggest, figuratively and literally, resides at the center position. As the team's primary five-man this season, Anthony Davis has been sensational on both ends. The team's backups, on the other hand, have not been. Expectantly, the likes of Jackson Hayes or their bigs on two-way contracts have not come close to replicating the defensive resistance Davis provides, nor is playing centerless lineups. According to Cleaning the Glass, teams are getting to the rim 3.4% more often when Davis has been off the floor this year, which is the highest on-off differential of his Lakers tenure. Once there, the opposition also has a 3.1% higher conversion rate during non-Davis minutes. This has been a concerning trend that will only get further exposed with Davis expected to miss time due to an abdominal strain. The Lakers' need for more talent in the front court is something Davis has advocated for over the years and did so again recently in his sit-down interview with Shams Charania of ESPN. "I think we need another big. I feel like I've always been at my best when I've been a 4 and having a big out there. We know it worked when we won a championship with JaVale and Dwight, them at the 5 and I'm at the 4. While several centers on the market would be upgrades to the Lakers' current depth chart, Kessler is best suited to allow Davis to play what he believes is his more natural position and can also hold down the paint when he's on the bench. In only his third season, Kessler has already established himself as one of the league's best rim protectors and defensive anchors thanks to his combination of massive size and instincts. Since being drafted, Kessler has made the rim a no-fly zone in Utah as opposing teams have gotten to the cup less and shot worse when the center has been on the court. He couples his regular block marathons, second in the league, with sound technique as, amongst centers who have defended at least 250 shots within 6 feet this year, Kessler has allowed the 5th lowest defended field goal percentage against. This caliber of rim protection would allow Davis to assist on the perimeter, another team weakness, and freely create havoc without being tied down to banging with opposing centers on the block. Although his defense is his calling card, Kessler also provides offensive value. He is an elite rebounder on both ends, especially on the offensive glass, where he leads the league in second chances pulled down per contest. He is also an excellent finisher around the rim, 77%, and ranks in the 98th percentile among bigs in points per shot attempt, mitigating some of his spacing concerns. Beyond his impact on both ends, one of the biggest benefits of targeting Kessler compared to other bigs is acquiring him will not hurt the team's current depth. Since he is still on his rookie deal, matching Kessler's minuscule $2.9 million salary could be accomplished with just one of the Lakers' minimum contracts. Meaning, he would be all addition versus no subtraction. Kessler would immediately address the problems that have plagued the Lakers every year since their title, introduce an entirely new dimension to the team and create one of the most terrifying defensive tandems in recent memory. Kessler is a rare and intriguing trade candidate for the Lakers because of the flexibility he provides now and going forward. Looking ahead, Kessler still has one more cost-controlled year, $4.8 million, on the books before he hits restricted free agency in 2026-27. This is extremely valuable for a team tiptoeing the first and second aprons. Also, by securing him now, the team will not only have an incredible in-house replacement for Jackson Hayes and Christian Wood when their deals expire this upcoming summer, but will also be in the driver's seat to retain Kessler long-term with his bird rights in tow. The timing of Kessler's next contract is also convenient as it aligns with when LeBron James will decide his future if he exercises his player option next year. Regardless of what year James leaves or retires, the Lakers have already begun to embrace Davis as the franchise's cornerstone, which is the right move. Trading for Kessler will not only satisfy Davis's immediate request to play next to another big, but it could also offer long-term insurance in the process. Taking on the more physical matchups and helping carry the nightly defensive responsibility could add extra games and years to Davis's body and career. Kessler's presence on the roster is also a critical safety blanket if Davis ever opts to leave or is traded. For context, Kessler is still just 23, several months younger than Dalton Knecht, and would be just entering his prime when Davis's current deal is up in 2028. Kessler's age is perhaps his most valuable trait from a front office perspective. He is young enough to be a part of the next iteration of the team alongside the likes of Austin Reeves, Max Christie, and Knecht. And in the event the team wants to commit to a total rebuild down the line, they could easily flip Kessler again to recoup the assets that initially went out to land him. That would likely not be the case for any other center they trade for this deadline. For example, Myles Turner would be a fantastic acquisition as he is a cleaner offensive fit next to Davis and checks several boxes the team is looking for. However, Turner is already 28 and is reportedly looking for a new and lucrative deal that would pay him over $30 million annually. That deal may be more likely to age poorly projecting ahead, not to mention how tradable it may or may not seem to other front offices. For those ultimately worried about the Lakers trading away two valuable first-round picks in this hypothetical deal for Kessler, it is always worth reminding that the team still owns their 2026, 2027, if protections are not removed and falls outside of the top 4, 2028 and 2030 selections to further add young talent. It is no secret that the Lakers are in search of another center. Fortunately, several candidates offer a variety of skills that could help their team. But only one can bridge the gap between now and later. As Rob Pelinka can attest, it takes two sides to make a deal. While it is increasingly likely that Kessler will continue to reside in Utah after Thursday, all it takes is a phone call, an offer they can't refuse. This trade deadline may prove to be the most significant of the LeBron James and Anthony Davis era. There is no time left to stay in the middle. Hit or miss, it's time to take a swing. JJ Redick hopeful Anthony Davis will be back next week. Anthony Davis has taken the mantle as the face of the franchise for the Los Angeles Lakers during the 2024-25 season as head coach JJ Redick envisioned when he took the job this past offseason. Redick noted he wanted to make Davis the focal point of what the Lakers do on both ends of the floor, and he's done that as the star big man has assumed more responsibility overall. Thanks to Davis, Los Angeles currently sits in 5th in the Western Conference midway through the regular season, though there's still an opportunity to move up a couple of spots assuming the team can string together more wins. Unfortunately, the Lakers were dealt a huge blow when Davis suffered an abdominal injury in the loss against the Washington Wizards. Davis didn't return after the first quarter, and it was later announced that he would be re-evaluated in 1 week. While Davis is set to miss at least the next week of games, Redick said he and the team don't expect him to miss extensive time.